So, welcome to day 23 of my slimming challenge. Well, I'm just back from having my first COVID jab, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about things at the moment. Yesterday I wasn't feeling so good. I'd been eating some very unhealthy foods and had some alcohol on the day before, which was my husband's birthday. And I definitely noticed the difference in terms of how I was feeling. I felt groggy, my energy was low, and I just felt like I wasn't functioning properly. So yesterday, straight back onto the healthy eating plan again, and I'm pleased to say it's paid off. Today I'm feeling back up to normal, energy level back up again, and just generally feeling like everything's working properly for me. And I actually didn't sleep too well last night either, so it's good that my energy's back up again from what I'm eating. And I think that's like with the fuel that we put into our car. If you put the wrong fuel in, then your car won't work, and it's the same for us. If we feed ourselves with the wrong type of fuel, then we're not going to operate as well as we would do if we were eating the food that works for us. When I started this healthy eating challenge, or before I started the healthy eating challenge, my diet was actually already pretty good. I like to eat a lot of plant-based foods, so a lot of fruit and vegetables, whole grains, that kind of thing. I do eat meat and fish. I'm not saying that I follow a completely plant-based diet, but it certainly makes me feel better when I do. So because I was already eating quite healthy, when I started this plan, all I really needed to do was just to look at the quantity and to make sure that I didn't overeat, and just to be aware, like if I'm having a snack, of how much I have, and to not eat mindlessly. And what I've been trying to do is to keep at a level whereby I'm eating as little as I can without feeling hungry and without my energy dropping. So that seems to be working. I'm certainly feeling slimmer, and my clothes are feeling looser, so I'm definitely doing something right. So definitely getting back onto the healthy eating again yesterday reminded me of why I like to eat this kind of diet. I didn't feel good having eaten unhealthy foods the day before. It might have been nice while I was eating them, but I certainly paid the price afterwards. So I'd rather eat the healthy food and to feel good. So that's how I am with the food. With regards to exercise, knowing that I'd got my vaccination this morning, I got up early and I did my arms and my abs exercises before I went to the vaccination centre, because I didn't, you always have a bit of a stiffness in your arm, and I didn't know if I would have any sort of reaction to the vaccination. So I thought if I do the exercises first, then I'm done for the day, so I don't have to think about it anymore. So that's good. So my top tip, if you decide to have the COVID vaccination, my top tip for you is to make sure that you do wear a short-sleeved shirt. Luckily, my husband had his vaccination a couple of weeks before me, and he thought of this. But in the vaccination centre, it's not as private as it would be if you went to a doctor's surgery. So you don't want to be in a situation where you've got to take your top off to have the vaccination. Now, because of that, I've unpacked my summer clothes this morning because I needed to find a short-sleeved shirt. What I do is I pack away the clothes that I'm not wearing. So in the winter, I pack away my summer clothes, and in the summer, I pack away my winter clothes. So I've just got out all my summer clothes. So either later on today or over the weekend, I'm going to spend some time having a sort through, seeing what I've got and seeing what fits with the research I've been doing this week about what clothes suit me and what will help me to look sort of slimmer and smarter. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm going to set aside a bit of time and actually go through properly. So that's where I am with my food, my exercise, and my clothes and my planning. Something which occurred to me yesterday when I was doing my exercises that I thought was probably worth mentioning in one of these videos is how we find the line between obsessing about how we're getting on with our healthy eating plan and listening to our body, because obviously particularly if you don't weigh yourself, you do need to listen to your body to know things like, are you hungry, are you thirsty, is your energy low, are you getting the results, are your clothes feeling looser, that kind of thing. And I can definitely notice a difference around my stomach and sort of around my waistline. It's feeling a lot slimmer. But what I found I was doing yesterday was I was sort of tapping my stomach and, is this smaller, and how big was it yesterday? And I thought, well, that's not very healthy really. That's not very a good attitude to take, because as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, the results will come. Hopefully they'll come within this 7 weeks, but if they don't, they'll be there soon after. So I don't want to be obsessing like that. I want to be enjoying it and sort of enjoying how much I'm feeling the benefit from what I'm doing. So to give you an example of that, I'm doing the same exercise videos that I've shared with you before, and I'm with the arms video, I'm okay, I can do that most of the way through. With the abs one, I'm still having to build up, so I'm still sort of testing myself each day to see, can I do more repetitions than I did yesterday? And as long as I can, then that means I'm going the right way and I'm winning. And my goal is that by the end of this month I'll be able to do it all the way through. So that's what I want to focus on, not whether I feel a bit fatter than I did yesterday or a bit thinner than I did yesterday. That doesn't really interest me at all. So that's me for today, really. It's Friday, so I probably won't do another video over the weekend, partly because I'm not sure how I'll feel after my vaccination, and partly because I want to have a bit of time off. I've been doing too much recently. So I'll catch up with you again soon. Best wishes.